Hi Sam. Today, we are going to learn the word
gelten,
Hi Alex. What does
gelten,
mean?
gelten,
has a few meanings. It can mean to be valid, to apply, or to count. The most common meaning is to be valid. Just be careful, because it can sometimes be confused with the English word to gel, which has a completely different meaning.
That's interesting. How do I use
gelten,
in sentences?
Good question. In the present tense, you would say,
ich gelte, du giltst,
and.
gilt,
In the past tense, you might say,
ich galt,
for the.
Präteritum,
And in the.
perfekt,
You would say,
ich habe gegolten,
You can also use it in an imperative form, like,
Geld,
which means be valid.
Got it. So how would I use it in a sentence?
You could say,
die Regeln gelten für alle,
which means the rules apply to everyone.
Are there other forms or uses for
gelten,
Yes, there are. The noun form is,
das Geld,
which means the validity. Its neuter and its plural form is.
die Gelte,
A good hint for the gender is that it ends in, which is common for neuter nouns.
where does the word
gelten,
come from?
gelten,
Comes from Old High German,
gelten,
which also meant to be valid. It's fascinating how the meaning has remained quite stable over the centuries.
That is fascinating. Can we break down the word
gelten,
a bit more?
Absolutely. The root is,
Geld,
which relates to validity. There isn't really a prefix or suffix in this case, but if we think of it as a building block, it emphasizes the idea of something being solid or established.
Are there similar words in German that I should know?
Yes, definitely. There are many. For example, with the same root, there's
Geld,
meaning money and
gilt,
meaning it counts. With the prefix, you have,
begelten,
which means to mark. Using the suffix, you have,
Geltung,
meaning validity.
That's a lot. Could you give me a few more?
Sure. There's
vergelten,
which means to repay, and
abgelten,
which means to settle. You can also find
ungültig,
which means invalid, and
gültig.
meaning valid.
Wow, that's really helpful. Can you give me some real-life situations where I could use
gelten,
Of course. One situation could be at work when discussing rules. You could say,
Die Vorschriften gelten hier nicht.
meaning the regulations do not apply here. Another would be at a restaurant.
Die Preise gelten bis Ende des Monats.
Which means the prices are valid until the end of the month. And while traveling, you might say,
Die Tickets gelten nur für heute.
meaning the tickets are only valid for today.
Let me try. For the restaurant, I could say
die Menüs gelten bis Ende des Monats.
That's great. Just remember to keep practicing.
How can I remember the gender for
Das Geld.
A good hint is to remember that it's neuter because it ends with the suffix. You could visualize a golden coin, symbolizing validity and money, to help remember it.
That sounds like a good image. Are there any common phrases or collocations with
Gelten.
Yes. You often hear phrases like,
Es gilt als,
which means it is considered, or
gelten lassen.
meaning to regard as. Another one is,
Gelten für.
which means to be valid for. Be careful not to confuse it with,
Gilt.
which can mean it counts in certain contexts.
I think I'm getting the hang of it. Can you give me a few example sentences using
Gelten.
Sure. Here are a few.
Das Angebot gilt nur bis Freitag.
Means the offer is only valid until Friday. Another one is,
Die Gesetze gelten weltweit.
meaning the laws apply worldwide. You could also say,
Ich galt als der Beste in der Klasse.
which means I was considered the best in the class.
Those are great examples. Can you quiz me quickly on what I've learned?
Sure. First question, what does
Gelten.
mean?
It means to be valid or to apply.
Correct. Next, what's the past tense form for?
Ich.
I think it's
Ich galt.
Yes, well done. How do you say the rules apply in German?
is it.
Die Regeln gelten.
Exactly. What is the noun form of?
Gelten.
Is it.
Das Geld.
Perfect. Last question, how would you say the prices are valid until the end of the month?
I would say
Die Preise gelten bis Ende des Monats.
Great job, Sam.
thanks, Alex. This was really helpful and fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Remember, practice makes perfect. Today's key takeaway is that
Gelten.
is all about validity and application. Keep it up, and I look forward to our next lesson.